Hi everyone. That just fell off. It's my first video. I've just pressed record and already something's fallen off the video camera. People that know me will laugh because I break everything I touch. I'm going to let into a secret. I haven't told anyone this, but I actually broke my boyfriend's car door the other day. I live on the Isle of Wight, and we've been having these gale force winds. So he parks up the car, and we've got this little sports car, 2-door, and I open my door, and as I've opened the door, the wind was so strong it pulled the door from my hand, literally pulled the door from my hand, I'm not joking. And I just heard, and my heart, you could hear my heart go, ah! And in my head, you can imagine what I was saying. I was like, oh, bother. Let's say it that way. So yeah, I broke my partner's car door. It wasn't my fault. It was the car against the wind and me not holding on to the door as hard as I should be, I suppose. I don't know. But anyway, anyone knows me knows this is nothing new. I break stuff. So, there, you've learnt something about me. I'm Alison, I break stuff. What else can I tell you? This is my first video, so welcome. I'm sorry if I do this with my nose, or go, or talk with my hands, or look over there, and not directly at you. If I repeat my words, if I forget what I'm talking about, and if I go on, like I feel like I am now. One thing I will tell you about me is I am a down-to-earth, ordinary woman. That's it. Nothing special about me at all. I am everybody's friend, really. You know, everyone comes to me with their problems, and I love it. I love the fact that everyone can come to me with a problem, that they trust me and they find that no matter what, I won't say it to anyone else, and I give an honest opinion. But I always make sure that, I don't know about you, but with friends, they come to you with, some friends come to you and they say, oh, I've got this, can you tell me this, what do you think? And then when you tell them, they just go and do whatever they want to do anyway. So I always say to them that it's up to you how you take the advice, you know, it is your life. But I've always been honest, and that's the main thing about me, is I'm an honest, down-to-earth person. So, you've learnt that about me. So my name's Alison, and what do? At the moment, I work in a beautiful building. I can't say much about it, but I work in a beautiful building. I serve coffee, I talk to customers, and I love it. I really do. My background is working in education, being a mentor, behaviour support worker. I've worked with people who have mental health issues, disabilities, and from that, from all my working experience, I've put that all together, and in my time in life, I've decided that I want to give back now. So I want to give back not just to my friends, but to you guys. I want to be able to say, hey, I'm here. I'm going to listen to your problems. I'm going to give you my advice, but it's up to you how you take it. Simple as that. So that's number one rule. Ask me anything you want. I'll give you my advice, but it's up to you how you take that advice. My advice is not right, it's not wrong, it's just what I feel. I'm going to be doing weekly motivational talks at the place that I work at. So they will be recorded, and I'll be uploading those soon. I will also be discussing my history, my background, and the reason why people have said, Alison, you need to share your story. So I'm going to give you just a little insight to my story, so you can see what I can offer, really. So at the age of 2, my real mum gave me away to strangers at the doorstep. She didn't want me, my real mother didn't want me, and there was a couple who were going to adopt a child, but sadly the baby died at childbirth, stillborn. So this couple were in a pub, and they were drowning their sorrows, as you do, and their friend walked in. They explained what was happening, and their friend said, well, I know a lady down the road, she don't want her child, if you want her we can go and get her. The only thing is, she isn't a baby, she's 2 years old and she's a bit of a darkie. Don't know what word you're allowed to use nowadays, but in those days, 1971, you were allowed to say things like that. So the correct form nowadays would be whatever, I don't know. It changes so much, doesn't it? You're not allowed to say this, you're not allowed to say that. Anyway, I was a bit of a darkie as a child in 1971. There you go. And mixed race. And so yeah, so this couple, Mary and Robert, they did what their friend said. They left their drinks, they walked down the road, 20 minutes later, knocked on the door, and Margot, my real mum, went, yeah, you can have her. And she was pregnant with my sister at the time, and she pointed to her belly and said, would you like this one as well? And Mary and Robert was like, no, it's okay, just come for the one. And that was the beginning of my life. So I was given away to 2 strangers at the doorstep, age 2. There you go. And I had a happy childhood. It was good until I became age 6. Yeah, age 6 I think it was, and I found myself homeless. And from there, life just went, you know, that spiral just went 1 minute up, next minute down, and it just kept going down, down. Little bits up, but mainly down. Yeah, I'm still sat here today, smiling. I'm still sat here today, offering you guys ways to get through so much. There's so much that happened. I'm just going to reel off very, very quickly what I've been through and why I feel I can help you. So, I have been a victim of sexual, physical and mental abuse. A victim of bullying at school and at my work. I have suffered miscarriages. I've been divorced. I've also been a single parent. I've lived on £3 in one day to buy breakfast, lunch and dinner. So I know what it's like. I've had an eating disorder and I had an alcohol problem, addiction. I've overcome all that. And I'm not saying that I'm better than anyone. I'm not saying that I have all the answers. I'm not saying I've got a magic wand. All I'm saying to you is I've overcome that, and it's taken years and years of self-education, self-care, and learning to love myself and have affirmation for me. And that's what I'm offering in this channel, in my groups, on my talks. Each week I will be discussing different areas and how I got through that, and hopefully helping you guys. I left school with no qualifications, and I was a single parent, going through divorce, going through pre-cancer. I had been operated on by a doctor, and basically he balls the operation up. I was going through all that, and when my son was 1.5 years, I went to night school. I learnt 1 + 1, 2 + 2, fractions, and 12 years later, after that, I went to college and I studied, and I got myself a job, and in jobs that I got, I took on every kind of, you know, work that I could, every kind of course that they offered, I did it. And 12 years later, I've now got a Bachelor of Honours degree in Psychology and Crime. I've got a foundation degree in Psychology and Clinical Behaviour. I've studied counselling. I've been a mentor. I've helped people with mental health. And I'm so, so proud of myself. And it's taken years and years of self-disbelief and my confidence knocked to the ground, physically and mentally, and for me to rebuild. I've rebuilt myself, and I'm here today to say that I offer you the chance to come into my world and to learn that you don't have to be a victim, you can be a victor, to learn that you can survive. If you've got that in you, deep, deep, deep in you. I know at times with depression it's so hard to think there's no way out of it. it's so difficult to think everyone else is positive, everyone can, and no one understands me. I've been there. I have stood on top of a bridge and looked down and thought, if I jump now, would anyone care? I've stood on a high-rise building and thought the same as a young mum, thinking, if I jump now, would anyone care? Would anyone miss me? And it, you know, and to think where I am now from there, and it took a long while. I'm not saying it's easy, it's not easy, and I can sit here and I can smile and I can say let's do it together, but you can do it. You can. There is hope. There is light at the end of the tunnel. I know it's a cliche, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. So watching this video, maybe it's not for you, maybe it's for someone, maybe you know someone's going through some hardships, difficulties in their life, and they just need someone to talk to. I'm offering that. Anyway, my first video, I've went on and on and on. I hope you've been listening. Take care and tune in for my next one. See you then.